I don't wear a cape, but I leave home like a hero does, quietly, with love in my back pocket and duty in both hands. I wake before the coffee brews, slip on these boots and pay my dues. Kiss the kids, don't say too much, they know their dad is built on trust. My name's not carved in history, but I stand where I'm meant to be. Through silent nights or desert wind, I show up whole again. I don't need fame, I don't need a sign. This flag, this oath, this duty is mine. From the kitchen light to the combat zone, I carry love when I walk alone. No headlines, no grand design, just quiet strength. This duty is mine. I've missed first steps, I've missed some tears, but I've held strong through all the years. I fix the roof, I guard the gate, I hold the line, I hold the weight. Behind the mask, behind the fight, there's still a man who sleeps at night, with prayers whispered in motel rooms and lullabies through old cartoons. You might not see the battles won in backyard talks or setting suns, but every soldier leaves the mine. I promise you all time. I don't need fame, I don't need a sign. This flag, this oath, this duty is mine. From the kitchen light to the combat zone, I carry love when I walk alone. No headlines, no grand design, just quiet strength. This duty is mine. If you ever wonder who stands watch, look around, we're still here. This duty is ours.
They didn't all come home, but they marched beside us still. We trained in rain, we walked in sand, with worn out boots and calloused hands. We swore to serve, not to be known, and carried a weight that felt like stone. We stand for those who never left, who wore the green, who gave their breath. We hold the ground where they once stood and carry on what they once could. Our oath runs deep, our banner set. We are the army. We don't forget. We've crossed the world in desert haze. We've stood through fire, through silent days. We've held the line, we've carried friends and honored them where duty ends. It's not the gun that makes us whole, but every name we still enroll. A folded flag, a final post, a promise kept for what we lost. We stand for those who never left, mountains deep, our banner set, we are the army. We don't forget. In every step we take, they're there. Those who never left, still marching.
We don't rise for vengeance. We rise because it's right. We raise the flame for the ones who kept it burning. My father stood in desert dust with nothing but his oath and trust. He lost a part he'd never show, but waved the flag and let us grow. He taught me how to stand up tall and guard the weak when duty calls. There's shadows on our morning news, but we don't fold, we lace our boots. When towers fell and silence screamed, we carried hope through shattered beams. We don't throw fists, we don't throw blame. We build back strong, we own our name. Raise the flame, let it shine, from sea to sea, from yours to mine. Not out of hate, not out of pride, but for the fallen still beside. We don't need noise to show our strength. We walk for peace, we'll go the length. And when the storm begins to roar, you'll find our boots at freedom's door. You won't hear us curse or scream, but we'll defend what others dream. With steady hands and silent grace, we hold the line, we take their place. She wrote her name beneath the stars, left hometown nights and corner bars. She didn't march to make a show, but to protect the world we know. From every coast and mountainside, they walk so truth won't have to hide. Raise the flame, let it shine, from sea to sea, from yours to mine. Not out of hate, not out of pride, but for the fallen still beside. We don't need noise to show our strength. We walk for peace, we'll go the length. And when the storm begins to roar, you'll find our boots at freedom's door. This isn't just the American way, it's the quiet vow we made and keep.
We weren't born to boast, we were built to hold the line. You ask what this nation stands for, let me show you what we're made of. We were raised on dirt roads and duty, with folded flags above the fire. We learned to stand through loss and thunder, to mend a fence and lift the wire. No, we don't claim to be the loudest, but we show up when it gets hardest. We don't trade honor for the easy way. We carry weight so peace can stay. This is what we're made of, grit and made. From battlefields to front porch faith, it's not the fields, it's the resolve to answer when our country calls. We bend, we break, but still we rise, with steady hearts and clearer eyes. on still. But we don't fight for medals, glory. We fight so children can be still. So mothers sing with quiet safety, so fathers walk their fields in peace. We don't want thanks, just space to serve, to guard the light this land deserves. This is what we're made of, truth and time, not just in blood, but how we bind. We hold the line, then lift again, not for revenge, but to defend. We're builders, not just those who bled. We shape tomorrow with what's been said. We don't need thrones or cannon praise, just one more dawn where freedom stays. And if you ask what strength looks like, it's not in fire, but in the fight. To build a home, to keep it whole, to guard the dream that feeds the soul. This is what we're made of, flesh and will, of towns that rise and hands that build, of prayers unspoken, flags held tight, of choices made in darkest night. We don't just stand, we hold the ground, where honor, peace, and hope are found. So ask again what we're made of. We are the light you're dreaming of. Not for glory, not for show, but because someone always must, and we still do. We waited, not just for boots to hit the ground, but for a voice we knew, and a heart we hope still beats the same. He's coming down the road again. Heads turn, hearts begin to mend. No band, no banner in the air, just worn out boots and 1,000-yard stairs. Mama wipes her eyes and waves, hope and worry split her gaze. Raise the flag, but lower your guard. He came home, but he came home scarred. No words can stitch what war has torn, but love still stands where pain was born. Hold him close, don't ask for more. He's home now, but he's not who he was before. The town puts up the yellow line, but he walks past like he's out of time. His brother cracks a nervous joke. He nods but doesn't even smoke. The front porch creaks, the screen door swings, but silence says the hardest things. Some came back with medals bright, some came home just lost in night, some still march behind their eyes. We can't salute what memory hides. Still we wait, still we try to say I'm proud. Without the
He's here, not whole, but here, and that's enough for today.
They ride like the world still turns slow, but I read them like the only light I've got. Dear son, the corn came in late this year. Old truck still grinds in second gear. Mama's roses bloomed but died too fast. Your sister made the honor roll, and Dad's been quiet, bless his soul. He still leaves your boots by the back porch glass. They don't say be careful when you're done, just little things that make me feel like home ain't gone. I fold their words and press them near, like armor made of ink and years. My hands still shake, my boots still wear, but I march like love is everywhere. They ride me calm, they ride me strong, they ride me back where I belong. No matter how far freedom winds, I find them miles between the lines. Dear love, I wore your scarf last night. It smelled like spring, it felt just right. The moon rose slow, I thought of you. I keep that Polaroid you hate. You said your eyes look small, I said they're the only thing that sees me through. The way you say I'm proud of you feels louder than the guns I knew. I fold your words and press them near, like armor made of ink and years. My hands still shake, my boots still wear, but I march like love is everywhere. You ride me calm, you ride me strong, they ride me back where I belong. No matter how far freedom winds, I find you miles between the lines. When the night grows wide and cold, I read those lines I've read before. Each crease, each mark becomes a prayer for the life I fight to restore. I fold their words and press them near, like armor made of ink and years. They hold my heart, they clear my mind, they keep me whole through fire and time. They ride me home, they ride me brave, through every risk, through every wave. No matter what this life defines, I carry love miles between the lines. I don't read just letters, I read the reason I come home. They taught us how to stand, how to aim, how to salute, but no one tells you what to do when you're marching into life. Before the dust settles, the cap fits snug, the sky turns wide. Our names get stitched with army pride. From caded gray to boots brand new, we trade in fear for something true. A call to serve, not just obey. We rise as one, then march away. Before the dust
march for more than just a place. The halls we leave, the bonds we made, still echo through the plans we laid. Some stay back, some led the way, but all have debts no song can pay. The world awaits unsure, unknown, but we will wear our courage grown. Before the dust settings, we can't explain the joy, the fear, the quiet strain, but brotherhood is built through dust. In each of us a sacred trust. Upon the dust settles, we won't delay. Our boots will ride what words can't say. Through every mile and trial endured, we stand for those who once were sure. So tie the laces, face the flame, and never march back quite the same. This isn't the end of our time in gray. It's just the start of everything blue.
From muddy boots to folded flags, we never stood alone. We stood beneath one sky. We marched through storm and desert sun, with borrowed time and loaded guns. We held our ground on foreign dirt and carried home each wound and hurt. We stand, we fall beneath one sky. For every name we won't let die, we fight, we serve, we carry on. From dust to fire, bright breaking dawn. This flag, this vow, we won't deny. We are the army beneath one sky.
The sea, we've buried friends, but duty calls, it never ends. From barrack light to final call, we rise again, we give it all. Not for medals, not for praise, but for the voice that still remains. A brother's laugh, a daughter's smile, the reason why we walk each mile. We stand, we fall beneath one sky. For every day we won't let die. We fight, we serve, we carry on. From dusk to fire, bright breaking dawn. This flag, this vow, we won't deny. We are the
statues. They never marched for fame, but they carried the weight of freedom, so we could carry on.
He was 19 in the desert ring, letters home he'd never sent, left his truck and walked alone, found the fire and held the line, did his duty rain or shine, came back scars, not medals shown.
You might not know the faces, but you live in what they gave. They didn't fight to be remembered, they fought so we'd remember peace. Every name on every marker is a prayer that doesn't cease. And if you raise your flag tomorrow, let it wave for those we've lost. They paid the price we couldn't carry, and never once counted the cost. She drove convoys through the night, beneath the sky without moonlight, wrote her son from overseas, held a photo by her chest, wore her silence like a vest, still salutes when children sing. No headlines in the morning, just echoes in the stone. They didn't fight to be remembered, they fought so we'd remember peace. Every step they took in silence built the roads where we find ease. And if you sleep in quiet safety, know they stood so you could rest. They bore the storms we'll never weather, and gave their best without regret. Freedom isn't handed down, it's carried on backs of those who never asked for praise. They left behind the life they started, so we could live with brighter days. They didn't fight to be remembered, but we remember just the same. In every fold of every banner lies the weight behind their name. So when you speak of peace and country, speak it low but speak it true. The price they carried wasn't glory, it was me, it was you. We may not know all their names, but we know what they stood for, and we carry it still.
We don't just march for orders, we march for names. Some still beside us, some remembered by flame. Boots on gravel, sun still low, steel and silence start the show. From desert lines to mountain stone, no one moves this trail alone. Not for glory, not for cheers, we move for bonds we forged in years. Miles of honor roads we tread with every footstep, stories bled. Through dust and dusk we rise again, brothers, sisters now and then. Shields of strength, hearts of fire, you move with grit, we don't retire. Thunder rolls behind the crest, load is heavy, never rest. We check the line, we call the range. Through mission fog, we don't exchange. Each command we carry through is built on blood and colors true. Some may ask what keeps us here, the badge, the rank, the lack of fear. We smile and nod, but truth runs deep. It's for the names we swore to keep. Miles of honor worn and wide, through every turn we will not hide. Through storms that broke and heat that burn, we stand for all whose time has turned. With every beat, the banner flies for those who fought and still rise.
It's who we walk it for.
We stood in gray, now we stand for more. Today is not an end, it's the call we've waited for. The boots are new, the sky is wide. We feel the nerves we used to hide. The oaths we swore now take their place in every step, in every face. The march begins today, not then. We walk as warriors, not as men, with honor laced in every seam. We carry country, hope, and dream. We're more than cloth, more than display. The march begins today. The flags were folded, hands were raised. We stood in ranks, our eyes amazed. We thought of home and friends we've known, but knew this path we walk alone. The march begins today, not then. We walk as warriors, not as men, with honor laced in every seam. We carry country, hope, and dream. We're more than cloth, more than display. The march begins today. Some will lead and some will fall, but each will rise to answer call. No ribbon shines like truth inside. We serve with pride, not just with strife. The march begins today, not then. We walk as warriors, not as men, with honor laced in every seam. We carry country, hope, and dream. No matter where our boots may stray, the march begins today. We leave the gray behind, not with farewell, but with forward. You won't find their names on every wall, but they live in stories we still recall. He packed his boots beside the bed, left a note that simply read, "Don't wait long, I'll be okay." That was 10 Novembers past. Now the porch light's fading fast, but his jacket still hangs by the bay. We don't all come back with fame. Some return with silent names. Where the quiet heroes go, there's no brass band, no marching show, but they held the line and bore the load. On dusty roads we'll never know, they gave their all, then walked alone, so we could build a peaceful home. If you ever speak of those, speak of where the quiet heroes go. She wore the badge the same as him, wrote her vows on combat rims, raised a flag with trembling hands. Lost her brother, gave her years, held her post through pain and tears. She still stands where freedom stands. They don't ask for praise or pay. They just hope we live their way, where the quiet heroes go. There's no medals, just what we know, that peace was bought by sacrifice, by those who never blinked twice. They stood, they fell, they carried on, so we could wake and see the dawn. If you ever raise a toast, raise it where the quiet heroes go. They're the ones in folded frames, in silent towns with silent names. They're the reason we stay free. They're the soul of liberty, where the quiet heroes go. There's no lights, but their courage glows. In every prayer, in every song, they march beside us all along. Their steps are etched in soil and flame, in every echo of this name. The ones who never stole the show, but gave it all, then let it go. We may not know each name, but we know what they gave, and we remember where the quiet heroes go.
Some left home in silence, some return wrapped in flags, but all of us, we carry the ground. We wore the dust of distant lands, with boots that outlived battle plans. We stood where quiet heroes bled, and raised the flag above our dead. We carry the ground beneath our feet, with every oath we've sworn to keep. From dawn patrols to last goodbyes, the army stands, the army tries. We're not just names etched deep in stone, we are the ones who march you home. We've held the line through fire and frost, counted brothers we have lost, but still we rise and still we serve, with all the strength our hearts preserve. It's not the medals or parade, it's letters home we never made. It's boots beside an empty chair, but still we're present everywhere. We carry the ground beneath our feet, with every oath we've sworn to keep. From dawn patrols to last goodbyes, the army stands, the army tries. We're not just names etched deep in stone, we are the ones who march you home.
If you're holding these words, you already know I didn't make it home, but I left more than I took. I packed more than rations in my bag. I brought your voice, your laugh, your name. Carried prayers inside my chest and wore your love like steel and flame. If I fell before the battle's end, it wasn't fear, I just began again. So lay me down,
Where the hills still hold the morning sound, raise the flag, not for me, but all I had. Don't say goodbye with tear or sign, just stand for the flag I left behind. I miss the dance, the babies cry, the birthdays marked with empty chairs. But every mile and every fight I gave for something we all shared. So if you hold your child tonight, no peace is born through sacrifice. So lay me down where the soil still sings of battleground. Hold your head, live the life I dreamed instead. Don't speak of me with pain confined, just live for the flag I left behind. But tell my brother not to grieve too long. Tell my girl she made me strong. Tell my mama I found light in every dark and final night. So lay me down where the wind still runs through sacred ground. Say I stood for more than fear, for all I could. Let my name fade, I won't mind. Just stand for the flag I left behind. I may be gone, but I left something standing.
We don't carry this flag for show. We carry it for those who can't anymore. I've seen the sun rise on foreign lands, with brothers falling with dirt on my hands. But I never fought to be a name. I fought for peace, not pride or fame. And every step I took out there was so my kids could breathe free air. And we don't ask for cheers or songs, we just hold the line and carry on. This flag still flies though the wind gets rough. It's stitched with grace and it's held with love. It's not just cloth, it's sacrifice. It's every soul who paid the price. We don't stand tall just to be seen. We stand for what this freedom means. And when the storm clouds flood the skies, we stand our ground. This flag still flies. She wrote her vows in a folded note, sent from a tent near a mountain road. He missed her birth, her first new shoes, but every mile he paid his dues. They both believed without regret in service. No one will forget. It's not about who wins or shows, it's who stands up when the trumpet blows. This flag still flies though the wind gets rough. It's stitched with grace and it's held with love. It's not just cloth, it's sacrifice. It's every soul who paid the price. We don't stand tall just to be seen. We stand for what this freedom means. And when the storm clouds flood the skies, we stand our ground. This flag still flies. In every town where silence grew, a porch light waits, our heartbeats true. We hold their names like sacred vows and live the freedom they allow. This flag still flies through tears and time. It waves for yours, it waves for mine. Through sacrifice and quiet days, through folded hands and far-off graves, we rise again, not to be praised, but for the ones who never strayed. And though the battle may disguise, our hearts still burn. This flag still flies.
I built was gone tomorrow, I'd still raise my hand. 'Cause what we stand for can't be burned down. I've walked through fire and desert sand, wrote home letters with a trembling hand. Mama sent a cross stitched in red, said freedom's more than words we've said. My little girl drew me in crayon blue, wrote, "Be brave, Dad, I believe in you." We lose some sleep, we lose some years, but we never bow to doubt or fear. And we still raise our flag each dawn, even when the light feels gone. We hold the line through storm and flame, with silent prayers and borrowed names. From every state, from every shore, we fight for less, we fight for more. And no matter how the battle drags, we still raise our flag. There's a boy in boots who just turned 18, first to rise, last to leave the scene. He ain't seen home since Christmas Eve, but he still wears hope upon his sleeve. His mama cries but never breaks. She bakes 2 pies and says grace for his sake. It ain't just us who serve out there, it's every heart back home that cares. And we still raise our flag each dawn, even when the light feels gone. We hold the line through storm and flame, with silent prayers and borrowed names. From city streets to mountain air, we show the world we still dare. And no matter what the headlines brag, we still raise our flag. It's not the medals, not the noise, it's the quiet pride and simple boys who never asked the world to cheer, but stood their ground year after year. And we still raise our flag each dawn, long after fear and doubt are gone. We march with love, we march with grace, with every tear we still embrace. We planted high in every land, with every oath, with every stand. And though the road may break inside, we still raise our flag. So when they ask what freedom means, tell them it's the flag we still raise.
They left behind quiet kitchens, unfolded flags, unfinished stories, but they walked so we could keep writing ours.
He packs his bag before the dawn, leaves a note, then he's gone. The porch light flickers, then turns dim. Another town, another hymn. No marching band, no loud goodbye, just tear-stained glass and morning sky.
This is the road that never ends, paved by strangers, walked by friends. We fight, we fall, we rise again. We carry hearts in army tents, no glory speech, no camera lens. But we stand proud on the road that never ends. She wore her dress in army green, too young to fade into a dream. They pinned her wings, she caught the plane, left childhood nights and window panes. Her mama cried, but never spoke, just waved and held her daddy's coat. And in the desert past a foreign land, a photo tucked in weathered hands. He sees her face through blood and dirt, and whispers prayers beneath the hurt. It's not the gun that makes him brave, it's all he got, it's all he gave. This is the road that never ends, paved by strangers, walked by friends. We fight, we fall, we rise again. We carry hearts in army tents, no glory speech, no camera lens, but we stand proud on the road that never ends. From Valley Forge to Kandahar, they've lit our way from near and far. Each boot print etched, each soul endured, each silence held, each wound endured. We walk for them and those to come, we walk for all, not just some. Freedom's not found in the headline, it's in the miles we walk for those who can.
We waited more than just days. We waited for a heartbeat, for a voice we still remembered, to walk back through that door. He's walking up that old front path, the dust still clinging to his pack. No trumpet sound, no flags are raised, just quiet steps and distant gaze. He left in green, he comes in gray, but home still means he gets to stay.
When the boots come home, we stand a bit taller, we speak a bit softer, we hold each one longer. They may not smile like they did before, but they're still ours, and that means more. So light the porch and leave it on. We hold the line till war is gone.
The kids all grew, the porch pane cracked, but she still leaves his coat unpacked. He nods, he hugs, then looks away. Some things are too far to replay, but he is here in flesh and bone, and that's enough to call it home. He's not the boy who said goodbye, he's someone shaped by loss and sky. So don't ask stories, don't press too loud, just say you're proud and say it proud. When the boots come home, we breathe in there, through all the breaks, through all the bends. They might be bruised, they might be still, but they came back through just the same.
We don't march for the noise. We march for the names that never made it home, but still ride with us in every step we take. Through rain and dust, we stand our ground. Our boots beat steady, drum and sound. No parade, no shining light, just brothers marching through the night. From valley low to mountain high, we move for those who said goodbye. Still we roll through fire and rain, with pride that loss could never stain. Side by side we bear the load, one long march on freedom's road. We don't ask why, we don't let go. Still we roll through high and low. We've seen the storm, we've known the fight, heard final calls in dead of night. But every name that carved the past still moves with us in every blast. We speak in steel, we walk in grace, and carry hope from place to place. For every soul not coming back, we raise the flag, we stay on track. We hold the line no matter cost. They're never gone, they're never lost. Still we roll with hearts aflame. No badge of glory, no need for fame. We're built by oath, by grit, by soul. One long march that keeps us whole. And when the silence takes its toll, still we roll, still we roll. It's not about how far we go, it's about who we carry as we go.
They hear us coming long before we arrive, 'cause steel has a voice and we'll never ride quiet. Through the smoke and broken clay, we roll before the break of day. Tracks still warm from battles past. Duty's call comes just as fast. From Texas plains to northern snow, we load, we lock, and on we go. Where the iron wheels roll, we carry heart, we carry soul. With thunder loud and voices bold, we guard the young, we hold the old. From coast to coast, we claim this road. Where the iron wheels roll, we've trained in mud, we've drilled in rain, slept through fire and marched through pain. We don't salute for empty pride, we do it for the ones who died. And every round we load with care is for a flag we all still wear. Where the iron wheels roll, we carry heart, we carry soul. With thunder loud and voices bold, we guard the young, we just orders we obey, it's promises we make each day to show the world and those at home they'll never have to stand alone. Where the iron wheels roll, we carry heart or we carry soul. Through shifting night and blazing sun, we serve till every fight is done. And if they ask what makes us whole, say where the iron wheels roll. Not just steel, not just sound, it's memory in motion. It's why we're still around.
They won't make the front page. They don't ask for songs, but they rise every time, so the rest of us can sleep.
He folds his shirt in morning dark, checks the lock, then leaves no mark. A letter left by coffee steam says I'll be back. Chase your dream, no banners wave above his flight, just gravel roads and duties light.
They are the quiet ones who march through silent towns and heavy hearts. No medal shine, no headline arch, but freedom lives where they depart. With steady hands, with quiet grace, they hold the line we can't replace. She traded heels for combat boots, let go of college dreams and roots. Her mother wept but didn't plead, just said be strong and plant a seed. Now letters fly from overseas, while porch lights hum with memories. You won't hear cheers when they arrive, just soft hellos and teary eyes. But every name engraved in stone was once a voice who stood alone.
From Gettysburg to Kandahar, they've left their prints from near to far. One oath to next, each hand that raised, each soldier shaped by quiet days. Their stories ride on wind and flame. We speak them soft, we speak their name.
They are the quiet ones who march through silent towns and heavy hearts. No medal shine, no headline arch, but freedom lives where they depart. With steady hands, with quiet grace, they hold the line we can't replace. Yes, they hold the line for all our sakes. It's not the noise that shapes a nation, it's the ones who keep walking long after the song ends.
If everything I built were gone and the road ahead felt cold, I'd still stand with open hands for the land we proudly hold. I've seen the sun rise over fields of wheat, heard church bells ring on quiet streets, held my child and kissed her face. In a flag-draped world we still embrace. We fight not just for what is ours, but for front porch nights and midnight stars. And I'm proud to walk this hallowed ground where voices rise and truths resound, for those who stood and never ran, who bled to build this promised land. From every state and every shore, we guard what came
I've stood with brothers in foreign sand, letters folded in trembling hands, sang Amazing Grace at break of day, as flags flew half-mast down the way. And still we rise, still we believe in what this country dares to be. And I'm proud to walk this hallowed ground where voices rise and truths resound for those who stood and never ran, who bled to build this promised land. From dusty farms to city glow, there's fire in every soul, and no fear shakes our hope on the land we proudly hold. It's not just stars and stripes we raise, it's every name we still can't say, a quiet vow in every chest to give this country all our best. And I'm proud to walk this hallowed ground with every heartbeat, every sound, for every voice that took a stand to write this song across the land. From mountain peaks to oceans wide, we keep that flame alive, and no time steals the soul of the land we proudly hold. Not just where we're born, but what we're willing to stand for. This is the land we proudly hold.
Not all battles are fought with fire. Some are carried line by line. We signed our names with quiet pride, with trembling hands but heads held high. Some came home, some didn't speak, but all stood tall in memories keep. We walked the line, then handed down, one voice, one creed in every town. From muddy boots to golden light, we held our ground, we earned that right. Through every wall and silent sign, we are the army, line by line. From fields of grain to foreign dust, we fought because we said we must. We trained to serve, not be adored. We bled for peace, we never scored. A folded coat, a waiting door, the echo of a boot once worn. They're still out there in every step, and we're the ones who won't forget. We walk the line, then hand it down, one voice, one creed in every town. From muddy boots to golden light, we held our ground, we earned that right. Through every wall and silent sign, we are the army, line by line. We never walked alone, we walked line by line. We roll not just with wheels,
but with memory and with meaning. Through smoke and thunder, we carry more than fire.
Through mountain pass and canyon low, we march where only soldiers go. With dust on boots and fire ahead, we move for those who served and bled. No songs, no fame, no bright parade, just quiet pride in roles we play. Through smoke and thunder, hear us rise, steel in hand and fire in eyes. We move as one with silent grace. Across the earth we hold our place, from muddy roads to desert sun. We roll until the mission's done. In every storm we never hide. Through smoke and thunder, we still ride. A field of shells, a sky gone black, but no one here is turning back. A call comes through, a target clear. We shift and charge without the fear, not just for flag or marching song, but for the ones who kept us strong. Each blast we fire, each mile we call is written deep on duty's wall. And though the world may never see, we carry it for history. Through smoke and thunder, still we ride, with brothers marching by our side. We hold the ground with grit and grace, and meet the dawn in every place. From old campaigns to missions new, we honor all we once fought through. And when our names fade from the light, through smoke and thunder, not for show, but because we promised, and we go.
They don't write songs for the quiet ones, but we still stand. Even when the world moves on, I set the alarm while the town still sleeps. Pack up my gear, kiss her on the cheek. The kids don't ask, they've learned by now that dad comes home, but not right now. No flags wave when I check the wire, no crowd when I walk through fire. But I sworn my name with blood and bone, and I will stand, I'll stand alone. I don't wear fame, I don't chase praise, but I stand like a stone in the hardest days. No camera rolls, no victory pose, but I carry the weight where nobody knows. Through silence, dirt and danger zones, I stand for us, I stand alone. I've missed the dance, I've missed the bluff, still carve my worth into this earth. My boots have miles that no one tracks. My heart is torn but never cracks. She writes me letters, I keep them close, folded near with what I miss most. A quiet room, a porch light on, but I march on till duty's gone. You won't hear me on the evening news, but I've bled red, white and army blues. And every oath I've ever made still echoes in the choices stayed.
certain danger zones. I stand for us, I stand alone. It's not about being seen, it's about standing when it counts.
If you're holding this letter, it means I didn't come back. But I didn't leave empty, I left carrying everything that mattered. I carried your photo in my chest plate, folded neat beside my tags. Thought of you with every sunrise, even when the sky turned black. We joked about the letters home, but I wrote mine like prayers in chrome. And if I'm quiet now, it's not regret, I just hope there's peace in what I left. So plant me down in the fields that whisper where I once ran round. Tell my girl that her daddy's still part of this world. I may be gone, but I'm not thin. You'll know me by what I carried in. I carried my brother through the sandstorms, his hand in mine till we both fell. I carried stories I never told you, locked away where they could dwell. Not all wounds show on the skin, but I wore hope like a second skin. And if you cry, don't cry alone. Hold someone tight and call it home. So plant me down where the grass still grows on the battleground. Tell my son he was brave before he could run. I may be gone, but I'm not thin. You'll know me by what I carried in. I carried a nation on my back, but I never forgot your laugh. It wasn't medals that made me stand, it was dreaming of your hand. So plant me down with my boots still turned to face the town. Let my flag wave for those who never left. And when you sing where I've once been, just sing for what I carried in. I didn't die with nothing, I died with everything, because I carried you